Coming to you live from R.A. Faginal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. Welcome to BlueJayTV.com. Good evening. I'm Kevin Juday as we've got an exciting matchup for you. CCAW Volleyball. Elmhurst College volleyball team back on the court tonight playing host to North Park University. The Vikings in town carrying an 11-13 overall record, 0-5 in CCIW play. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays red hot right now, moving up 2 spots in the AVCA national poll. They're ranked 19th in the nation, coming in with a 20-4 overall mark and a 3-2 record in the CCIW. As Elmhurst down to just 2 CCIW matches left, both of them at home. They've got North Park tonight, and Illinois Wesleyan comes to Elmhurst next Tuesday night. That match can be seen right here on BlueJayTV.com as well. Starting lineups on the floor for both squads. For North Park, it's Jessica Holmes, the setter, Julie Balkins, the libero, Sarah Ray, a defensive specialist, Aurora Johansson, a right side hitter, Shelby Switzer on the outside, Tara Spell, and Krista Volden are the middle hitters. For the Blue Jays, Perry Morgan, the libero, Antonia Vesey-Smith, Sam Zarmak as the outside hitters, Caitlin Wilkes and Megan Reynolds in the middle, Erin Thill the setting, and Taylor Rasmussen on the right side. Blue Jays will serve. Open on serve, Erin Thill to have the honors as she sends it over. The attack by North Park, blocked back down by Rasmussen. Here's Thill with the set, looking for Wilkes into the net and kept alive nicely by North Park. Morgan to Thill, back sets towards Wilkes, and it goes off the hands of a North Park player down for the opening point. Caitlin Wilkes delivers the kill. That one off the fingertips of Sarah Ray. So Erin Thill back to serve again. North Park sends it over. Thill will set up Zarmak. Zarmak unloads, going across court. Dug up nicely by the Vikings. Vesey-Smith. Thill will just dump it over the net in between the hole in the front and the back row for the kill, and it's 2-0 Blue Jays. Erin Thill recognizing the big hole in the Vikings defense that time, takes advantage, puts Elmhurst up 2-0, and Thill back to serve one more time. Swung on and sent long by Krista Volden, so it's 3-0 Elmhurst. Blue Jays coming off a strong tournament a couple weeks ago. Well, they beat 2 nationally ranked teams. There's the Vikings, and Shelby Switzer puts it away. CCW Player of the Week last week for North Park, goes cross court with the winner. Cuts Elmhurst lead down 3-1. Bakken, the libero, to serve for the Vikings. Handled by Zarmak. Thill will set it up for Wilkes. Dug up by the Vikings. Thill. Wilkes will drop it over. Nice diving attempt, but unable to get much on it was Holmes. It hits the floor, and another point for the Blue Jays. 4-1 Elmhurst in the opening set. Sam Zarmak doing the honors. Kept alive nicely by the Blue Jays. Morgan fires it towards the back, off the hands of Bakken, and a point for Elmhurst. Blue Jays doing an excellent job keeping that ball alive. And it's 5-1 Elmhurst. Zarmak, the freshman outside hitter, back to serve one more time for the Blue Jays. Off the tape and down for an ace. Sam Zarmak with the ace for Elmhurst. Her 25th ace of the season, and just like that, North Park is going to take a quick timeout, trailing 6-1 in the early going of this opening set. Mentioned Elmhurst coming off a pretty successful win streak right now. Winners of the 7 in a row for Elmhurst, and 11 of their last 12. They lost back-to-back matches against UW Oshkosh and Milliken in September, and then have seemingly put it all together. A great run in tournament play, and then a win over Augustana, UW Whitewater at home back on October 6th. Then they ran the table against Cornell, Platteville, Carthage and Wartburg at the UW-Platteville tournament, and then follow that up with a win over Wheaton College. 3 of those wins, Whitewater, Platteville, Carthage, all nationally ranked teams, and that started the Blue Jays climb up the national rankings. They were 25th. They moved all the way up to 19 this week. As back to action. Morgan with the dig. Here's Rasmussen. Kept alive by Ray. Switzer will get a swing. Block back over the net. Another block by V.C. Smith, and Wilkes down for the point. Elmhurst has a lot of players who can block that ball back over the net. Megan Reynolds, the best of them, 101 blocks on the season. Caitlin Wilkes with 71, second on the squad. 7-1 Elmhurst here in the opening set. Zarmak, handled by Switzer. They'll come back to her. Blocked back over the net by the Blue Jays. Here's Switzer, another try. Dug by V.C. Smith, and V.C. Smith will get a swing for the Blue Jays. Keep firing to Switzer, and this one off the Elmhurst block and down. Side out in point for the Vikings. We said Shelby Switzer, the CCW Player of the Week 2 weeks ago, or last week rather, had an impressive 30-match kill in a 3-set win for North Park. Aurora Johansson to serve, handled by Morgan. Rasmussen unloads and puts it away. Taylor Rasmussen fights it through the North Park block. 8-2 Blue Jays. Reynolds returns for Elmhurst. Morgan to the bench as Caitlin Wilkes back to serve. Wilkes mishandled by Hartford and down for an ace as the Blue Jays up 9-2 now. Second ace of the match for Elmhurst. And another one off the fingertips of Switzer. The third ace for Elmhurst, and they have opened up a commanding 10-2 lead. And Tim Olenga is going to take his second time out at 10-2, and the Blue Jays already pulling away early in this opening set, opening up a big 10-2 lead. 3 service aces already for Elmhurst. Look at the upcoming schedule for the Blue Jays. After tonight, they'll host the Elmhurst College Invitational. Have their work cut out for them there again with some nationally ranked teams. UW-Platteville, they'll get another shot at the Pioneers on Friday night out here in R.A. Fagenal Hall. They'll also take on UW-River Falls on Friday, and then before tangling with the University of Chicago and Simpson College. Chicago ranked in the middle teens in the latest AVCA poll. The Maroons own a victory over the Blue Jays earlier this season. Elmhurst looking to even that season series at 1 apiece. That'll be on Saturday. It's a busy weekend for Elmhurst College athletics over the weekend. Saturday, Elmhurst football welcomes Milliken, and then a soccer doubleheader as the Blue Jays host Wheaton. Caitlin Wilkes. This is Johansson. Just sent over the net. Blue Jays going to get a free swing here. Reynolds unloads right down the middle. And it's 11-2 Elmhurst. North Park had nothing on the swing, just basically a free ball over the net for Elmhurst, and Megan Reynolds made short work of it. Float serve by Wilkes. Rasmussen back-setting Switzer. Dug by Zarmak. Here's V.C. Smith. Cross court in the corner and down. 12-2 Elmhurst as the Blue Jays are rolling right now. Caitlin Wilkes. Johansson will back set, block back as Spell has it swatted down. That one comes under the net though. Point for the Blue Jays. Tim Olenga going to his bench now as Trisha Ivanov checks in. Sarah Ray has a seat. Wilkes to serve, and another ace for the Blue Jays off the hands of Bakken. Fourth ace of the match for Elmhurst. and it is all Blue Jays in the early going. Switzer handles this one, and that one is blocked right back down. Harford has it swatted back by Reynolds and Rasmussen. Blue Jays just clicking on all cylinders, and North Park just trying to get anything going here on offense. 15-2, all Elmhurst in the opening set. Wilkes, serve backing it up, and another ace for the Blue Jays. Harford backing up, took that one off the shoulder. Rolling it back to the bench again as Holmes will come back in. Harford heads out. Caitlin Wilkes with the float serve. Tara Spell able to sneak it through the Elmhurst block for the point, and North Park gets a point and ends the Blue Jays' run, but it's still 16-3 Elmhurst. Shelby Switzer back to serve for the Vikings. Goes long, but handled by Zarmak. Here's V.C. Smith, goes short over the middle. Dug up nicely by, no, she did not. Thought it was dug by Holmes, but the referees say no. Side out and a point Elmhurst. Marcy Novak checks in. Sees her first action of the match. Back to serve. Elmhurst a very comfortable 16-3 lead in the opening set. And North Park into the net is Spell. Another point for the Blue Jays. 18-3 Elmhurst. This is Switzer from the back row, sails it long, and another point for Elmhurst. Now 19-3 in favor of the Blue Jays. The scoreboard was slightly off, catching up to her on a point. Novak trying the float serve, and that one's into the net. So side out and point for the Vikings, but 19-4. Elmhurst with the advantage. Tara Spell back to serve for the Vikings. Zarmak to Thill. Looks for V.C. Smith, but V.C. Smith sends it long over the sideline. As North Park registers back-to-back points for the first time in the set. Spell, handled by Morgan. Reynolds goes short over the block, down to the floor for a point for the Blue Jays. Reynolds realized he didn't need to try and kill that one. Just tipped it right over the Vikings blockers and down for an easy point. Hannah Lesson in. Seeing her first action for Elmhurst. She's back to serve. Here's a back set towards Volden. Blocked down by Elmhurst, and another block for Elmhurst and Megan Reynolds. Elmhurst with a commanding 21-5 lead. The Vikings can't seem to get anything going offensively, and the Blue Jays just rolling. Bakken handles the serve. Ivanov is blocked. Here's Reynolds for the Blue Jays, and she puts it away. Megan Reynolds with another kill. It's 22-5 Elmhurst. Lesson for her third serve. Handled by Bakken. Cross court. Here's Volden again. Blocked by the Blue Jays. Dumped over by Switzer. Novak will set it towards Zarmak. Off the tip of North Park's hands. Kept alive by the Vikings. Morgan with the dig. Thill sends it long and into the back of the court and down for an Elmhurst point. 23-5 Elmhurst now. Nice recognition by Aaron Thill. Had all the Vikings players up front. Just fired it up over the back of their heads and dropped it in front of that end line. And another ace for Elmhurst. Now 24-5 as Hannah Lesson collects her first ace of the match. The sixth ace of the set for the Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays with a ton of opening set points now. Lesson And another ace. Into the stands it goes, 25-5 as the Blue Jays dispatch the Vikings in the opening set. All Elmhurst 25-5 in the opener. They lead it 1-0. We'll be back with the second set coming up shortly on BlueJayTV.com. Back live from R.A. Fagenal Hall, set for set number 2. Elmhurst versus North Park. The Blue Jays dismantling the Vikings 25-5 in the opening set. I'm Kevin Judah. Glad you're joining us here tonight on BlueJayTV.com. Home for all of your Elmhurst College sporting events. Sarah Ray to open on serve for the Vikings. Off the net, dug up by Elmhurst and kept alive as Morgan sends it over. Swung on and put down by Krista Volden as North Park with a kill to start things off as the Vikings fired up, trying to put that disappointing opening set behind them. Volden to serve. V.C. Smith receives it. Thill to Zarmak, going cross court and sails it long. 2-0 now North Park. Elmhurst with a 25-5 win in the first set, the 20-point margin, their biggest of the year. Here's Taylor Rasmussen, and she hammers it down. Side out and point for the Blue Jays at 2-1 North Park. Blue Jays had beaten Martin Luther 20-8 in the third set earlier this season, but now a 20-point win in the opening set against North Park here tonight. This is Volden. Dug up by Zarmak. Here's Wilkes in the middle going short. Kept alive by Holmes, but mishandled by Johansson. Out of play and a point for Elmhurst. The Vikings' 2-point lead quickly by the wayside. Elmhurst has knotted it up at 2. Zarmak with the serve. Taken by Bakken. Here's Volden again for the Vikings. Phil setting up V.C. Smith, going down the line, and good. Antonia V.C. Smith puts it away down the line. Elmhurst has their first lead of the second set now at 3-2. Zarmak, the freshman out of St. Charles East. And Zarmak's going to have herself an ace. 4-2 Blue Jays. Elmhurst with 7 aces in the opening set and continuing their strong service in the second. Zarmak handled by Bakken this time. Here's Switzer unloading. Morgan gets a hand on it. Thill will send it back towards the middle, and Wilkes will play it over. Volden has it blocked back by V.C. Smith. V.C. Smith again and puts it away with the block for the Blue Jays. Second effort by Antonia V.C. Smith with the block as it came back up towards the net, and V.C. Smith drops it back down. 5 straight points now for Elmhurst. Zarmak serves it to Bakken. Here's Johansson swinging from the right side. Zarmak from the back row, dug up by Holmes. Switzer aiming for the back corner, but dug by Zarmak. Wilkes will swing and put it away. Caitlin Wilkes right down the middle. 6-2 Elmhurst. Sam Zarmak still on serve for the Blue Jays. And her second ace of the set, mishandled in the back by Spell. And Tim Wallinga will call another timeout. His first of the second set, as Wallinga has had to burn his timeouts very early. This one coming a little later than the first timeout in the opening set. 7-2 Blue Jays. We mentioned the upcoming schedule here on BlueJayTV.com. Definitely going to have Elmhurst football coming your way on Saturday afternoon. Live from Langhorst Field, Tim Calderwood, Tony Menestra will have the call as Elmhurst looks to snap a 2-game skid when they host Millikan University, the Big Blue, into town to face the Blue Jays out at Langhorst Field. Game time set for a 1 p.m. kickoff. Volleyball's back again on BlueJayTV.com next Tuesday as Elmhurst will host Illinois Wesleyan University. It'll be the Blue Jays' Dig Pink game, their effort to raise awareness to prevent breast cancer. Pink shirts, pink warm-ups going to be worn by the Blue Jays that night. 7-2 Elmhurst. Back on service, Zarmak. Tipped over the net, but was she over the top? Yes, she was, says Mary Malpede, our up referee. Mary Malpede, Sandy Abenanti, two of the veteran CCW referees, calling this one tonight. 8-2 now Elmhurst. 7 straight points for the Blue Jays behind Sam Zarmak's serve. Switzer unloads and puts it down through the block. Fighting that one through Wilkes and Rasmussen that time. Ends Elmhurst's point streak at 8 straight. But the Vikings find themselves in a hole 8-3 already in the second, already down a set. Phil, V.C. Smith just bumps it up and over. Rasmussen will set V.C. Smith, and she'll fling it towards the back corner and down. Good recognition by Antonia V.C. Smith, finding the opening in the back corner, putting it away. Side out and point Elmhurst. Caitlin Wilkes back to serve for the Blue Jays. Johansson tapped over by Switzer. Here's Reynolds. Off the North Park block, but kept alive nicely by Switzer. Rasmussen aiming for the back corner. That one up into the net, punched up in the air by V.C. Smith. And the Vikings back setting for Holmes. Dug by Phil. Rasmussen will throw it over. Nice dig by North Park and Ray. Swinging is Switzer, but fired right back over by Zarmak. Did it go off the antenna? No. Play on. Reynolds bounces it back over the net, and it's the longest rally we've seen of the match. Here still, back setting for Rasmussen. Off the block, kept alive by the Vikings. The curl route by Spell is blocked back over. This time they'll back set to Switzer, and Switzer ends it with the kill, fighting it through the Elmhurst block to make it 9-4. Great rally by both teams that time, the longest we've seen of the entire match. Megan Hartford in for the Vikings. Johansson to serve. Phil will set up Reynolds as Reynolds unloads off the block and down for the point. Blue Jays quickly regain the serve here as Marcy Novak in for Rasmussen. And Novak will serve for Elmhurst. Handled by Bakken. Looking for Spell, but dug up by the Blue Jays. Here's V.C. Smith and blocked back over by the Vikings. Megan Hartford and Tara Spell credited with the block. Ten to 5, Elmhurst. Side out and point for the Vikings. Substitution. Here comes Trisha Ivanoff back in. Switzer will serve for North Park. And quickly a service error right into the net, and the Blue Jays will get right back on serve. Hannah Lesson in for Elmhurst. Lesson off of Switzer, kept alive by North Park. Phil to Reynolds. Reynolds up and puts it down just in front of the diving Bakken. Another point for Elmhurst, make it 12-5, and Tim Wolinga is going to burn his second and final timeout of this set. 12-5 Elmhurst in the second. It's been all Elmhurst since the start of this match. They won the opening set 25-5, and they're up 12-5 here in set number 2. Looking for their 21st victory of the year and their 4th CCIW win of the season. Elmhurst entered tonight with a 20-4 mark overall, 3-2 in league play. Vikings at 11-13, 0-5 in conference action. Look at the CCIW standings right now. Carthage, your leader, 5-0. Kind of all in the hands of the Lady Reds. It's theirs to win or lose the conference outright. They're 22-5. They are hosting North Central tonight. Milliken right behind them at 4-1. Carthage defeated the Big Blue last week to gain sole possession of first place. The Blue Jays in front of North Central in a virtual tie for third place. Elmhurst would be the 3 seed right now, having beaten North Central heads up. Then Wheaton and Illinois Wesleyan tied for the 5th spot at 2-3. Augustana is in 7th place at 1-4. North Park in 8th place at 0-5. Lesson will put it in play. Phil bumps it up for Zarmak. Kept alive by the Blue Jays off the block. Zarmak will swing again and put it away. Sam Zarmak with a kill. Hannah Lesson continuing to serve for Elmhurst. Johansson will set it up for Switzer. That one's blocked right back by Reynolds. Another block by Reynolds and kept alive by the Vikings. Here's Lesson to Phil. Reynolds off the curl, but kept alive by North Park. Switzer from the back row, dug by Morgan. Zarmak will give it a go. That one kept alive by Switzer off the block, and Switzer will just push it over. Setting to the far side is Zarmak off the block. And swinging and putting it away is Ivanoff off the Elmhurst block and down, ending the Blue Jays' run. 13-6 now, Elmhurst. Perry Morgan looks for Thill. Zarmak will Goes short with it. Kept alive for a moment by North Park, but unable to handle it is Harford. Down to the floor, and another point for Elmhurst. As Perry Morgan will serve for the Blue Jays. Morgan going deep, working towards Bakken. Misfire, misconnect by North Park, and another point for Elmhurst. If you're just joining us, it's been all Elmhurst in this whole match. They won the first 25-5. They're up 15-6 in the second. Cross court and down for the Vikings. Megan Harford with the big kill. Jessica Holmes in for North Park. Holmes will back up and serve for the Vikings. Received by Novak, bumped up by Phil. Novak from the back row. There's Johansson. Looks for Volden. Blocked that back and put away by the Blue Jays. Substitution for Elmhurst now. Taylor Rasmussen back in as Marcy Novak has a seat. Aaron Phil to serve for the Blue Jays, leading 16-7 in the second. Phil trying to go to the back line, but too strong, out of play. Service error, the first of the match for the Blue Jays, just their first service error. Didn't have any in the opening set. Sarah Ray for the Vikings. Phil will set to Rasmussen, who goes short right in front of a diving Holmes, and another point for the Blue Jays. V.C. Smith checks back in as Hannah Lesson heads out. Sam Zarmak back to serve for Elmhurst. A jump ball at the net. And an error, or a double hit rather, on North Park. It'll be a point for Elmhurst. (18-8), another 10-point cushion for Elmhurst. As Zarmak will send it into the net for the error. 18-9 now. Elmhurst has had comfortable leads pretty much this entire match. Bakken, the libero, to serve for the Vikings, and she sends it into the net. Back-to-back service errors makes it 19-9 now, as each team with a mistake. Caitlin Wilkes back in. She'll enter to serve. In the middle is Johansson, and Johansson sends it down in front of a diving Sam Zarmak. Johansson just seeing a little open space over the Blue Jays blockers and puts it in front of the back row players. Now Aurora Johansson will serve for North Park. V.C. Smith sends it strong, and she's into the net. There'll be an error on Elmhurst and a point for the Vikings. Johansson to serve. Zarmak to Phil. Reynolds helps it ahead and puts it down. Sure, if Phil was aiming right for it, trying to set that one to Reynolds, or trying to just get it to go over the net, but Megan Reynolds helps it along anyway, found an open area there and put it away. Marcy Novak back to serve again for Elmhurst. Popped over by Harford. Here's still to V.C. Smith. Aims for the corner, down the line, and she got it. V.C. Smith with another kill. 21-11 Blue Jays. Novak off the tape, but dug up nicely by North Park. Charging is Switzer, but dug by Novak. Here's V.C. Smith looking to go short. Scooped up by the Vikings, and a whistle and a lift going to be called on North Park. And a point for Elmhurst at 22-11 now. Novak just floating that one up. Hopped up in the air by Bakken. Johansson setting up for Switzer. Blocked by Reynolds off of Switzer's shoulder. She couldn't find it. Down to the floor it goes, and the Blue Jays now lead at 23-11. Novak. Johansson, and here's Switzer. Blocked again by Reynolds and down. 24-11, Megan Reynolds with another block. As Novak will try to serve out the second set. Looking long and too strong, out of play, and a side out. Point for the Vikings. But Elmhurst nonetheless with a 24-12 lead here. 2 subs for Tim Wallinga. Heather Kaisick in for the first time to serve. Kaisick with the float going strong, and she serves it out of play. That'll do it for the second. The service error gives the Blue Jays the point and the victory in the second. Elmhurst wins at 25-12. They lead 2-0 after 2 sets. We'll be back with the third set of action after this here on BlueJayTV.com. We're back for the third set here at BlueJayTV.com. I'm Kevin Juday. Broadcasting Elmhurst College Volleyball as the Blue Jays hosting North Park University in a CCW matchup tonight. It's been all Elmhurst so far in the opening two sets. They lead at 2-0, 25-5 in the first, 25-12 in the second. And the Blue Jays looking to try and end this one in 3 tonight. Remember, you can follow all of your favorite Elmhurst College athletic teams a couple different ways. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. To learn more, just go to the college's official athletic website, elmhurstbluejays.com. There you can find out all the latest happenings on all the Elmhurst College athletic teams. Blue Jays will be on serve to start here in the third. Katie Rufer into the lineup for the first time tonight. She serves to start it off. Zarmak swings, but dug up by North Park. Morgan to Rufer. Swung on in the middle by Elmhurst. Rufer to Novak. Dug by North Park from the back. Here's Switzer off the block and down. Couple new faces for Elmhurst in this third set. Jackie Pavlonis, number 12 in the middle. Katie Rufer handling the setting duties to start here in the third set. Morgan to Rufer. Here's Zarmak. Bumped ahead by the Vikings and sent over. Elmhurst going to get a free swing here. Rufer looks to the middle to Novak, and Novak fights it through and puts it away for the Blue Jays. Sam Zarmak to serve for Elmhurst. Swung at by Harford, but sailed too strong into the Elmhurst bench. Side out and point for the Blue Jays. Zarmak to serve again. Swung by Ivanov. Dug in the back by Zarmak. Here's V.C. Smith. Bumped up by Holmes. Holmes playing the libero role in this third set now for the Vikings. Zarmak dives and bumps it up over the net. Here's Rufer trying to just dump it over. Kept alive by Holmes. Off the fingertips of Novak and out of bounds for the point for the Vikings. Trisha Ivanov credits with the kill. Even at 2 in the second. V.C. Smith sends it back over, and a communication error by the Vikings. V.C. Smith trying to just simply handle the reserve. It goes back over the net, and 3 or 4 Viking players watch it fall to the ground. Three to 2 Elmhurst now. And Perry Morgan to serve for the Blue Jays. Diving by Switzer, dug by Morgan from the back. Rufer to V.C. Smith going for the back corner, and she puts it away. Perry Morgan with a big dig off the Shelby Switzer attack. Leads for the V.C. Smith kill, and it's 4-2 Blue Jays. Morgan back up towards the net. Reynolds off the tape. Reynolds was trying to put it away, but instead it catches the tape. Falls back to the floor on the Elmhurst side. A point for North Park as Reynolds smiles no, she'd like to have that one back. 4-3 Vikings. Rufer to V.C. Smith. Kept alive by Holmes. Rufer to Morgan. Here's Novak now. Reynolds will tap it down for the Blue Jays. That one just sent right back over the net by the Vikings, and Megan Reynolds recognizing all kinds of open floor to her left, and she puts it away. Melissa Milkey checking in for the first time now in this match. She'll serve for the Blue Jays. Handled by Switzer, bumped up in the air towards the back. Ivanoff into the net, and a error for the Vikings and a point for Elmhurst. Milkey, the junior from Lake Zurich, Illinois. Too strong, looking for the far corner for Ivanoff. Elmhurst with control now. Reynolds will go short over the blockers and down for another kill. And Tim Wallinga will call timeout at 7-3 Elmhurst. The Blue Jays on their way, already winning their first two. Mentioned Melissa Milkey, one of the junior on the Blue Jays squad. She is one of 5 juniors on the Elmhurst team. Not a single senior on this squad. A very young team, meaning good things in store for the Blue Jays for the next few seasons. They're ranked 19th in the nation right now, 20-4, looking for win number 21. And having a pretty easy time tonight against the Vikings. And Melissa Milkey will restart play here, coming out of the timeout. Switzer to Johansson. In the middle and off the block is Ivanoff with the kill. Bakken, who was the libero in the opening 2 sets, back to serve now for North Park. Rufer towards Zarmak. Zarmak will just push it over for the Blue Jays. With the tip dug up nicely by Zarmak and sent over by Elmhurst. Switzer blocked back by Elmhurst. Shelby Switzer not able to get started on the outside. She's been blocked several times tonight. Megan Reynolds with the honors again. But Switzer leading the Vikings in kills this season with 246. She'll get another swing. That one dug up by Lesson, straight up over the net. The Vikings will try again. And this time it's Volden hammering it through the Elmhurst block. Jessica Holmes with the serve for the Vikings. Rufer sets it up for Zarmak. Zarmak swung and dug up by the Vikings, but Switzer's into the net. A point for the Blue Jays. Megan Reynolds back to serve. Reynolds just a sophomore. Off the block of Elmhurst. Bumped up by Rufer. Here's Lesson with the set. Zarmak spins that one up and over for the kill. (10-5) Elmhurst. Reynolds to serve again. Johansson sets it towards Switzer. And an error on Elmhurst and a point for the Vikings. Mentioned Reynolds, just a sophomore, had all kinds of honors in her freshman season. First team All-CCIW, CCIW Freshman of the Year, first team All-Region, AVCA Regional Freshman of the Year. Zarmak with a swing, dug by the Vikings. Zarmak tips it back up over the net. Switzer will unload and try again, goes right down the line and puts it away for the Vikings. Megan Reynolds, also an AVCA honorable mention All-American last year. She was 4th in the nation in blocking last season as a freshman. Here's Rufer to Zarmak. Zarmak will try it again. Handled in the back by Bakken. Switzer from the front row, off the hands of Lesson and down. I think that one may have gone long, but Lesson got a hand on it, and the Vikings have shaved Elmhurst's lead down to just 2 points at 10-8. Milky to Roofer. Off the little curl is Pavalonis, and Jackie Pavalonis registers her first kill of the match. Katie Roofer, the sophomore setter for Elmhurst, back to serve. Popped up by Holmes. Nice dig by Lesson. Swung on by Zarmak, but kept alive nicely by the Vikings. Morgan. Here's Pavalonis again, and blocked back by Switzer. – 11-9, Elmhurst lead back to 2. Shelby Switzer to serve. Roofer for Novak, looking for the right line. Switzer out of the back row. Pavalonis will back set towards Lesson. Into the net, completely under the net. That time was a sliding Johansson as she was trying to set that one. On Elmhurst point at 12-9 now, Blue Jays. Sam Zarmak back to serve for Elmhurst. Handled by Holmes. Here's Switzer out of the back. Roofer looks for Lesson. Tipped ahead, off the fingertips of one Viking and down. Johansson may have tipped that one away from Holmes as Holmes was diving in to dig for the dig, but it went off of Aurora Johansson's fist and down to the floor. 13-9 Elmhurst. Zarmak with an ace for the Blue Jays. Zarmak's had several of those tonight, and Tim Malinga will call timeout again for North Park. Elmhurst has reestablished a 5-point lead at 14-9. North Park had pulled to within 2 on a couple of occasions in this set, but 3 straight by Elmhurst. And the Blue Jays back again to a 5-point cushion. Remaining schedule for the Elmhurst volleyball team. We mentioned they're hosting the Elmhurst Invitational this coming weekend. Matches against UW River Falls, UW Platteville on Friday, Simpson College and University of Chicago on Saturday. They host Illinois Wesleyan University in their final regular season home match before playing at, technically it's the Benedictine University Invitational on the 29th, but that's going to be played in Naperville at North Central College instead. Some construction going on at Benedictine, so they're going to move those over down the road to Naperville on the 29th. Just 2 games that day. They'll play Benedictine and Edgewood on Saturday the 29th. Blue Jays, if they win this one, will pretty much lock up a CCW first round play-in match at home. There's a swing by Ivanov, sent back over the net by the Blue Jays. Ivanov will try it again. Roofer sets Pavalonis in the middle, and she hammers it down off the shoulder blade of Johansson. 15-9 Elmhurst. CCW play-in matches will be on November 1st, Tuesday before the start of the conference tournament. Top 4 seeds will host. The Blue Jays can pretty much cinch up a top 4 seed with a win tonight. Holmes will hammer it over, but it goes out of bounds. Linesman started down with his flag, then yanked it up. Talking with Mary Malpete, he says, yes, it was definitely out. 16-9 Elmhurst. Zarmak remaining on serve for the Blue Jays. Morgan with the dig. Roofer to Pavalonis. Off the block and down again for Elmhurst. Jackie Pavlonis with her third kill of the set. Here's Zarmak again with the serve for Elmhurst. Ivanov has it blocked back by Elmhurst. Novak to Rufer, setting up, Lesson trying to go cross court, but sends it long. 17-10, Elmhurst. Tara Spell now to serve for North Park. Unloading is Switzer, dug by Novak. Here's Novak again, and she hammers it down. Marcy Novak had the big dig, and then she finishes it off with the kill. 18-10 Elmhurst. Blue Jays pulling away, looking to wrap this one up. Switzer will just send it up over. Morgan to Rufer. Here's Reynolds right down the middle. Megan Reynolds unleashes the power. Nothing that North Park could do, as Heather Kaiser could do nothing but just look at that one as it was coming right at her. 19-10 Blue Jays. Morgan with the serve for Elmhurst. Here's Volden looking for the curl cross court, and she puts it away, tucking it into the back corner. As Elmhurst will go to the bench. Elise Craig getting some action here tonight. And a service error by the Vikings and Hartford. More subs for both teams. Milky coming back for Elmhurst. Here's Volden in front of Perry Morgan and down for the kill. Make it 20-12. There's another substitution now for North Park. Bakken back in. She'll serve. Here's Reynolds off the block. Down to the floor for a kill for Elmhurst. 21-12 in favor of Elmhurst. Hannah Lesson to serve for the Blue Jays. Handled by Switzer. They'll set her back. Off the Reynolds block and down to the floor. (21-13) now, Elmhurst. Holmes will serve. Milky to Rufer, looking for Craig. Craig with the tip and over the blockers and down to the floor for her first kill. Reynolds to serve. Pavlone is back in for the Blue Jays. Mishandled by the Vikings and an ace for Megan Reynolds. (23-13), 2 points from the match for the Blue Jays. Here's Switzer. Off the fingertips of Pavlonis as it runs parallel along the net and down. 23-14. Rufer will just fling it up and over and down to the floor. Sets up match point for Elmhurst at 24-14. Marcy Novak back in for Elmhurst. Katie Rufer had the last kill. She'll have a chance to serve out the match now. Elmhurst fans making some noise here as Rufer puts it in play. Johansson back set towards Switzer. Dug by Rufer. Here's Craig off the block and down for North Park as North Park tear a spell with the block. The Vikings fight off one match point. This is many points as North Park has scored in a set in the entire match. Now with 15, they had just 5 in the first, 12 in the second. Lesson to Roofer, back to Craig. Craig unloads. Did it go off a block? No. She sends it long, and another point for the Vikings. Switzer works it towards Morgan. Roofer with the back set towards Pavlonis. Off the block and an error on Elmhurst again here. And 24-17, the Vikings fighting off 3 straight match points. Blue Jays just need 1 here to end this match. Roofer. Here's Novak through the block and down to the floor, and that will do it. Elmhurst wins it 3-0. Scores of the match 25-5, 25-12, and 25-17 in the third. Blue Jays move to 21-4 overall. They're 4-2 in the CCIW. Elmhurst virtually locking up a CCIW play-in, a home match, the right to have host one of those home matches, play-in matches. That'll be on November 1st. North Park with the loss, 11-14 overall. They're 0-6 now in league play. Blue Jay volleyball team in action again this coming weekend. It'll be the Elmhurst College Invitational from R.A. Fagnall Hall before hosting Illinois Wesleyan University next Tuesday. You can watch that Illinois Wesleyan University match right here on BlueJayTV.com. Make sure you're back with us this weekend as Elmhurst football back to the airwaves on Saturday afternoon as the Blue Jays play host to the Big Blue of Millikan University. So for our entire crew tonight, our cameraman Phil, producer-director Glenn, this is Kevin Jude saying so long. Thanks for joining us tonight. The final score once again, Elmhurst 3, North Park 0 as the Blue Jays come away victorious. Have a great night, everybody.